Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there.
I watch people's business crumble because they react. They just lash out and they they clap back.
Clap back, not shine back.
No, they're not shining at all. Mm-mm. They're throwing mud on that mirror. Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of The Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go. Well, hello, Evans. Welcome back to another episode of your own show.
Hello, Lori. Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for having me on. It's
a real pleasure.
You know what? It's a pleasure-filled day. And this is questionably awesome. And
it is.
If you're wondering if it's awesome,
it is.
That is. It is what it is.
And it's awesome.
And so it is.
And so it is written.
Forever and ever, amen.
Thank you.
Who was the country singer who sang that? I'm gonna love you forever and ever.
Was that
forever and ever? You know, at the end when he goes 27 times.
Randy Travis?
Randy.
Where
Travis. Did he go?
Wasn't he in some Lifetime movies too? I feel like he did some
He totally
movies.
did some Christmas movies.
He did.
Mm-hmm. And all of a sudden, like, he's wooing someone and he just busts out a banjo and like,
I'm gonna love you forever and ever.
forever and ever, amen.
Randy Travis.
Randy Travis, everyone, reviving him.
He's coming back.
I don't think he needed us, but
He didn't.
he might have.
But he liked that shout out probably.
You know what? You know what's so weird is when this is going to be the stupidest thing I've ever said. Maybe, probably not at all. But when you go and you look at your like 80s idols,
Yeah.
and they have like 212 Instagram followers, and you're like, how do people not know about these
That's
people?
so true.
I feel like I have to be like, oh, next generation, meet
Follow
Randy
them.
Travis.
Here he is.
How are you less interested in this man right now?
Right. They need to do some research on the people that.
Came before them.
Yes. Hey, do
These
you
are
want
your
to
country ancestors?
respect them?
Respect.
Do you know what time it is?
What time? It's hump day. It's not.
It's Thursday.
It's Thursday.
But
What time is it?
don't you think it's neat? It's 7:41 a.m.
Oh my God. That's early, you guys. You guys don't understand.
I just want people to know
it's
that.
Bliss Week, and she came over at 7:30 a.m.
But you have so much to do. and
You do too. Do you know what's so great? She offered me 9 p.m. or 7:30, and I was like, since Grandma doesn't do after 8 o'clock, like we don't do that.
How's 9 p.m.?
You know, I recorded a quickie last night at like 9. It was terrible.
You did?
No offense, everyone. I just, my brain was like, oh, rocks are from the earth.
I bet it's better than you think.
I don't know.
We'll
you know,
see.
they get to find a lesson in releasing
Yes.
a bad podcast. So, you know what? Don't leave me. Don't judge me on that, or I'm going to judge you hard.
Yeah, you better stick around.
Stick around through the bad and the good. This is a marriage. All right. You got a quote?
I do. I don't even know what it means.
We do good in the morning.
It says, there are two ways of spreading light, to be the candle or the mirror that reflects it.
Oh,
I don't know. I just
man.
like that.
I like that. You want to unpack it real quick?
I think it means be positive and shine back when someone holds that flame.
I felt that.
Did you feel that?
Yeah. Like a shine back.
A shine back.
Yeah. Instead of a clap back when you're like,
Yeah.
I'm
A shine back.
lashing out. I'm going to shine back at you.
Shine back.
Like even in the darkness, you could probably find a star in that mirror and be like,
Yes.
look at. This is what you got. You didn't even know because it's dark out, but you had a star up there.
It's called a shine back.
Shine back. I love that.
That's nice.
Shine back is good.
You need to write that down. I'm going to write that
You
down.
need to write that down. That's not mine. That's all you. That's your new book.
Shine back.
That's your new book.
Hey, what's your quote?
Hey, mine is super basic. And I love it because it's really, I think as an event comes, it's always such a good reminder. Oh, let me read it first so then I'll talk about it. Only you can change your life. No one can do it for you. And you know what? I think everybody said it. So
That's so true.
and I just want to say, I think so many people come to, or they do programs, they listen to podcasts, they read books, hoping that that person can somehow change their life. But really, it's not them ever changing your life. It's you changing your perspective on your current life, which then starts to reflect and change the current reality that you're in.
Yes.
And I think that the second we start relying on someone to change our life, it just gets all muddy.
It gets really muddy.
Oh yeah, it's like a big turd sandwich.
This is the turdiest sandwich.
It is Turdsville.
You got to drive your own driver's
Mud truck.
Mud truck. You got to drive your own drivers.
You gotta be a driver through the mud. All right, mud ducks. Here we go.
Here we go.
So do we've got a something?
We got a review of the week.
Yeah, we do.
I really liked I liked this because the name is I Love 444 and I also love the number 4. That's who left the review. So
I love 444. You
I
know
love
that's an
444.
those are angel numbers.
really?
I think it's like confirmation, like that your creator, whatever you want to call it, God is like
Oh.
within that decision or that moment. Supposedly, I looked it up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
That's weird that you knew that and I picked this one.
yeah, that's really weird.
Weird. Okay. This one says, I love Lori's podcast for so many reasons. Not only does she pop on to share stories of success and failure, she reminds us constantly there's always time to be made for yourself, which is so important in our technology-obsessed, fast-paced world. Thank you for all you do, Lori.
Oh my God. Could you read that again? I was on Instagram. I'm just kidding. I loved that review. What was her name again?
I love 444, or is it One Love 444?
I don't know.
Oh.
I love 444 or One Love 444. Thank you so much for that amazing review. I'm telling you, we like read these reviews and we're like, really?
Yeah.
Really? This is awesome. All right. We're still
that was so nice.
I still feel like there's a fake world out there of a fake audience that we're like.
Me too.
Yeah. But you know what? You know what's cool?
I accept that.
Is seeing them on Insta stories and you're like, this is a real person.
Yeah. It's not a bot.
No. Well, I don't think so.
I don't know, but
we hope not.
we hope not.
I don't know, but I like this fake world we're living in.
Me too.
So.
I love robots.
I do too. You know that in the future they want to. No, I can't confirm any of this. So take it for what you want. Oh, you were there.
What?
But we were talking about on the cruise ship when we were talking about how in the future we might just have sleeves for bodies. Don't you guys? It's not like the real sleeve. They're going to call these bodies sleeves. It's not. Like
I did not like that conversation.
It's not like you're going to be sliding into an arm sleeve, but they're trying to like see if they can capture. This is part real and not real, but this is a conversation some people in like the sciencey world are having, sciencey spiritual world. Like if they can capture like the soul and like your mind and put it into like basically like a robotic body. Right. Now, in my personal opinion, now I don't know much about science.
I don't either,
but I don't know if I can put my soul in a sleeve. So
me neither. I can put it in my pocket.
Is that a soul in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Hey, big soul you got there.
You got a giant soul. All right. That's great.
Oh.
So, great review. I loved it. And you know what? These reviews are so exciting because it is what helps a podcast get out there.
Yes, that was really kind.
So super kind. Like if we had kind bars, I'd be sending them to her.
Oh, I wish we did have kind bars.
Instead, we'll send.
I'd eat one.
Yeah, I would too. That's the problem with them. I eat them.
Yeah, me too.
I'm like, this is a great bar. I'm going to have 47.
I'll have 20,000
until I feel full. Great.
Which is never.
Which is exactly the marketing they want.
Full.
So
great job, kind
Never
bars.
Full. My nickname is Never Full. It's great. And I think that's the nickname of like a bag. Yeah, it is. A Louis Vuitton bag. The Never Full.
Oh,
except I could fill that baby up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. With all your goodies.
Oh, yeah. With snacks.
With snacks.
Not the squirrel.
Nope.
If you don't know, Snacks
and
is a squirrel.
Yeah. Say how Snacks is doing because someone was asking.
Oh, everybody's asking. They just want to know how Snacks, my squirrel who comes every day, is. And he's doing super good. He missed yesterday, which was a little odd because I had so many snacks lined up on the wall.
You did?
Yes. He never came for him, which is weird because Friday night a raccoon came for the rest of the snacks.
Maybe he's back home telling people to come on down.
I don't think so. He seems super selfish. Like I like him, but he's very self-centered.
Yeah, he needs to work on that.
Yeah. Did I tell you he came up with both hands and banged on the window? Both hands.
The thought of a little squirrel just banging, hey!
I was like, he is from the East Coast for sure. He was like, let me in here. What do you do? Where's my snacks? You didn't even put it out today. Lady.
What a guy. Open the door.
Open the door, idiot. There's my Wathans.
One time I was at a football game in New York and this guy behind us goes, hey, fathead, sit down. And it was one of the funniest things I've ever been a part of. I don't know who was probably talking to me. Yo, fathead.
Hey, fathead. You're like, oh.
Okay.
Oh, I felt like I was gaining weight.
Yeah.
I knew it. Why didn't you tell me I look fat today?
It was just so great.
Football games are intense.
They're
like,
so intense.
They just whip out all the mean stuff there. Like I went to a Vikings game in Packer gear. Don't ever wear your hometown gear to another stadium unless you want to go home with popcorn and soda in your hair.
Yeah, you're toast.
I'm just saying. I was like, well, I'm going to look on the bright side and say free popcorn.
in a
That's
very
good.
accessible area of my hair.
Yeah, you can
Yeah, it
just
was
pull
great.
it out and have a snack.
I was like, you don't even know that you messed with someone who likes snacks in their hair.
Yeah.
Meh.
Joke's on
Yeah, I
you.
turn around and like, meh, popcorn in my hair. I like it. All right. So we got that review done and we're
Yes.
sending you something awesome.
Send us your address.
It's going to be a
Customer
surprise.
service.
Customer service at LoriHarder.com. Thanks.
Sponsored. I have a great question for you.
Oh, man. I have a decent answer.
Okay.
I have a less than good answer.
It's from @Karen Janae. What are your go-tos for keeping your mind and heart peaceful and positive?
Oh, prayer for sure.
Mhm.
Meditation, walking.
Love walking.
I mean, honestly, I'm in a place where I could lose it real quick. And I've noticed it. Like you can go down the spiral with events coming up and you're helping so much with this event and you're probably in the same exact place of like, you can go down. I mean, this is just an example for life. Like this is just one example of every single thing that we can spiral out of. Like it could be a family event coming up. It could be anything that has any emotional charge to it, any anxiety. It has the potential to turn into a freaking living nightmare if you really don't. I mean, anything. I could literally take a walk outside and start picturing like the electrical lines coming to meet me and strangle me. Like,
that could be scary.
I had a friend who literally was that scared all the time.
Oh,
she was like, no, like sometimes I'll picture the electrical wires like just popping off and coming towards her car waving wildly like snakes. And I was like, oh my God, I met someone who's more anxious than me.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That just actually made me feel so much better.
Yeah.
So and I was like, wear a rubber suit. You'll be fine.
Yeah, just rubber soles.
Yeah.
You're good.
She's going to be fine. And she's still okay. And that was
Totally
20 years
okay.
ago. But back to the answer.
Yes.
It is just knowing that your mind is here to keep you safe. And if you don't get control over it, like it's not your reality. That is your mind like spinning a reality to keep you as safe as possible. Like if your mind could, it would keep you in a hole, like for sure, underneath the earth, like 75 layers underneath the earth. That's very far.
Yes. That's a lot of layers in the earth.
You need to answer this because I'm going on a weird it's early. You go.
It's early. I agree. I would say walking and trying to take a step back to get a little perspective.
Definitely
Right?
a step back for sure. Like stopping and even maybe talking to somebody.
Yes.
Because man, when we isolate ourselves and we think we're working stuff out on our own, it's probably like not going well or quickly.
Right.
I feel like sometimes when you can just bring it to light and you can be like, yeah, you're right. That is a little bit, I am going down the crazy spiral
Just
right
having
now.
a little sounding board.
So prayer, meditation, getting around other people. Because I'm telling you, the second you bring it to light or talk about it, it just loses all of its energy.
Yes.
Do you talk to your mom?
Yeah, I talk to my mom way too much probably. But
There's never. I'm going to start talking to your mom because she seems like
call
she
her
really.
anytime.
She would probably tell me to wear more clothes, first of all, but then we'd get to something meaty.
Yeah.
We'd dive right in after that.
Yeah. For years, she was buying me shirts that were like, wait, 2 sizes too big. And then finally I started working retail and they're like, why do you always pick things that are too big? I'm like, oh, this isn't my size.
And why do you always wear a slip over your pants?
Why do you always have a huge suit on? Anyway, that was a great answer.
Sending out love to mama today.
Yes.
We really are. We just love her.
Yeah.
She's just the best.
She's great.
I feel like she helped us. She helped us so. I feel like she indirectly has helped me so much. Because you call her all the time and she helps you.
Too much.
Like you come in so happy and I'm just like, is this the help of your mother? Send her love.
Thanks, Mom.
This is slip money. Give this to her. She should get herself something
My
new.
slip fund.
A new slip. All right.
Okay. Here's a good one. It's from @KS Padalik. How do you deal with negativity in your business?
Oh, well, I just block and delete. I'm just kidding.
Well, no, that is part of it. You can't have all that negativity.
Negative.
The negative.
You know what? We're going to call you Negative Nelly.
Negative Nelly.
You know what?
Get.
That's literally, that is a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's on your social or comment, that's literally, if you don't block and delete, you're inviting that person into your home.
Yes.
And into your heart. And then what happens is they're like, black liquid ink and they seep into everything. And they're like, and they steal all of the joy around. They feed on joy. They're like, I'm hungry for joy.
Give me that.
It's like Ursula. Just like,
yeah, I can picture that.
Yeah, she's like, whoa. That's exactly what it's like.
Yeah.
And you're allowing it. So, and that's what I always think when something super negative comes in. I'm like, okay, let's take the emotional charge out of this. Like that's literally what you need to say, because here's the thing, you guys, we take it so personally and we think it's us and we think we have to defend and we think that we have to like explain ourselves. And the more you go down that spiral, the worse it's actually going to get for you.
Right.
And defending is like an opt-in. So when I say that, like, I mean that when you defend yourself, you're actually creating a charge and you're putting propane on that fire. So it's like saying that part of it is true. So you do need to defend yourself. Everything that's happened to me in my business when I've taken the role of, hey, they're going through their own thing. Like I'm just going to leave that there and I'm not going to say a word and I'm going to kind of like mind my own business. I'm going to double down on love. I'm going to double down on the positivity. And maybe I kind of talk about the situation, but I'm not going to name names or whatever, but say where I'm at. I'm going to just work through it. I'm going to talk to somebody who's been through this before, and I'm going to start to take the charge out of whatever happened and know that I'm just mirroring something to them that really bothers them. It's not actually me.
Exactly.
So that's been really huge for me. And here's the thing, when I say don't defend yourself, obviously if there's something that you really need to say or stand up for or say how you feel, but then let it go and say it. I'm telling you, do not say anything to the person or the situation until you can actually say it from a place of love and understanding. And when I say understanding, just understanding that they're in a different place than you. This has literally like saved my business because I watch people's business crumble because they react. They just like lash out and they like, they clap back.
Clap back, not shine back.
No, they're not shining at all. They're like throwing mud on that mirror.
That's not good unless it's a mud mask.
Yeah, no, mud masks are great.
Yeah.
From what I hear, I've never used one.
Me neither, but I'd like to.
Besides at the beach.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, I have a mud mask on. My skin's getting nice. Okay, that's enough. Wow. You know when you just can't retract.
Yeah, it's all good.
How about you? What do you do about negativity in your life?
I kind of try to catch myself when I feel it coming in and just do that pause. And
how do you how do you catch yourself? In your mind, what's the sentence?
I think I can just feel it in my gut. I'm like, oh, that didn't feel good.
Yeah.
And I need to stop that.
Yeah. Like constipation. Like
it's exactly like constipation.
It kind of is. Sometimes you're like, do I have to go to the bathroom or am I just really
being
upset?
A jerk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's try to release being a jerk and go to the bathroom at the same time.
Exactly.
Okay, keep going.
And I like what you said about releasing the charge because a lot of times if you just take a step back and you're like, okay, let's just look at this. Let's not say something. What's that saying about, didn't Abraham Lincoln said Abraham Lincoln said, I think I read somewhere that he said, like when you're writing and you're angry or something, write it all down and then throw it away.
Oh, that's good.
And just let it out.
Yeah, that's so good. It does.
You don't want to send that.
We forget that as human beings, like in order to, so energy wants to move and an emotion is just energy. If we think that we're going to solve it ourselves and not let it out,
right?
Like it's going to fester and it's going to bother you. So letting it out doesn't have to be with people all of the time. Letting it out can be on paper or in private, just like gas. You don't need to do that in large crowds.
You're right. Sometimes it happens.
And sometimes that's funny to do and blame the biggest guy there because it's definitely not the girl. Chris and I always talk about that. He's like, why do girls fart in public? Because then they blame the guys who's around and I'm always the guy that's around. I'm like, wow, this must be like a deep-rooted issue for you.
Yeah.
Partially because there might be some truth to it.
I've been blamed for toots my whole life.
It's like in Soul Cycle, you know what I mean? And he's like, it's mostly all girls. And when someone toots, everyone looks at me. I'm like,
that is awkward but sometimes you have to toot in class.
You know, I hope you're not that person, but sometimes you do have to.
Yeah. I'm usually able to hold it in. I don't think it's happened to me, but I'm
I truly we need to go back to those charcoal pants because wouldn't it just be the most awesome thing to just be like, "Purr," and have it be like, wow, do I smell potpourri?
Yeah. Oh, that smells nice, like roses.
And you're like, oh, I made that. They call me what is that? Is that a Glade Plus? What's the thing that goes, not a butt.
Yeah, I was like a toot.
The little air wick when you walk in a room.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, psst. Like you could just take all the crowd and be like, oh, that's my pants. Like, what is that beautiful smell? And you're like, me.
It's me. Bye.
Just walk up to circles of people and be like, bye. Blessings.
Oh, no.
I'm telling you, if anybody takes that trademark, I'm going to be mad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's
trademark?
the trademark?
The trademark is Airwick pants.
Airwick pants.
I think Airwick might already be trademarked, but
Airwick pants aren't.
that's true. What we could call them
Sponsored.
Airwalk pants. There used to be Airwalk shoes. I just remembered that.
Yeah,
they were the
there
coolest
were.
shoes in the world. Or I thought so.
Those were cool.
Most everyone didn't think so, but I did because I was a wannabe,
Yeah.
skater snowboarder. So I was like, Airwalks,
Yeah.
coolest.
I
If
like
you
those.
wear Nikes, you're ridiculous.
You're
And now I'm
silly.
like, oh, Nikes are great. All right. So was there another cue? Because we gotta get this cue ball going.
Oh yeah, there is a how about this one? I thought this was really fun. Rebecca Faulkner asked, "What has been a common misconception about you now or in the past?"
Oh, that's so good because I was thinking how much of my non-business it is to care about what people think of me or to figure that out.
Yeah.
So a misconception. Oh, this is a common one. When I was in the fitness world, it was just like that I'm just really into fitness and nutrition and that I've always been fit. That was that's all I heard. Like, what would you
Right.
know? You've always been fit or you've always you've always had it easy. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I totally get how people think that. And which is also why, as much as we hate social media, it's so great to be able to share your story and where you came from, because I would never I don't think I'd be passionate about health and fitness if I didn't actually have to lean on it for emotional support. It
True.
was such a spiritual awakening for me. So I think that's the misconception, is just that it's been easy for me and that I've always been into health and fitness, or that's easy. What about you? What's a misconception about Evans?
Maybe. Well, my first name's Hillary, and I remember when I got to my college roommate, we went potluck or whatever it is. So we didn't know it. And she was like, "Oh, I thought you were going to be really mean because your name was Hillary."
Oh my God, that's so funny. You're
Like, I hope I'm not.
you're like, actually, my name is Evans. You just changed
Yeah.
it on the spot. Actually, my name is, what was it? Shineback.
Yeah, my name's Shineback. You ever heard of me?
You ever heard of me? I could see a common misconception for you being that you're always happy. Because I
Oh,
think you're always happy, but I
that's
also know that you
true.
share that you struggle.
Yes. Oh my gosh, what a great one. Yeah, people think I am very joyful, but
You're super joyful.
I love
It
being
brings
joyful.
so much freaking joy. But I'm also aware
Thanks.
that you're a human. And
Yes.
because we've talked about it, about how I struggle. And
Totally.
it just really makes me feel, it makes me feel awesome to know wow, you can be so joyful and turn that on and let it be a choice. Because I literally know this is really powerful for people to hear. I've known that you've been struggling some days, but you just come in and you freaking make a choice to turn it on.
what? Thanks, Lori.
Well, it's the truth.
Well, thank you.
I'm dropping truth everywhere.
Well, I
I'm
love that
I'm like a
truth.
farmer of truth today.
Yeah, that is true because it is a choice, I think. I think you can you can walk in that door and you can be a negative Nilly, or you can say, look,
Yeah.
I'm going to choose to be, and then things just naturally start getting better and better
They
once you
do.
make that choice.
They do. And it does not feel easy. I can only imagine some days
No.
you've walked in when, you've told me later, oh my God, this was going on. And I'm like, you're shitting me. I would have thought that you just planted
Right.
47 beds of flowers on the way here.
just
That's
never
what I picture you
know.
doing. That spot needs flowers.
More flowers,
Boom.
please.
Bloom. Get it? It's the sound
it's
and it's
popping
bloom. Bloom. I see you doing that. Bloom. Bloom. And then, you come in and you're like, no, I was actually tooting all the way here and I was angry.
It was really sad. Yeah, it's true.
I needed charcoal pants because my stomach's upset because I have been stressed out.
On the way here.
And it's not a good day. But I wouldn't have known because I would have thought you were just fertilizing flowers.
Right.
You know what? You would have taken that and been like, I actually fertilize your neighbor's lawn. And I'm helping them. I just got really distracted by your big blingy ring, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah, isn't it cool? Do you
love it.
do you shine back on people with that? Are you like, shine back?
Shine back.
I'm part of a new club. She is totally into jazz.
Oh, no.
Right at this moment.
Lori.
Do tell. I got to go, huh?
Yeah, I got to go.
You know what, guys? We got to go. Like, normally we don't have to go, but we got to go today.
the
We
day.
got Bliss Project to go pack a van.
Just a casual event.
Just casual, just hanging out.
Yep.
Oh, well, this was great.
Thank
This
you
got
so
my energy
much.
right on up.
Me too.
If there was a thermostat, it would bust the needle.
Meow.
Mercury everywhere.
Don't drop the thermometer.
Do you remember that? They were like, you're going to die if you break a thermometer.
Yes, like in
Which,
school.
I mean, I don't know if that's truthful or not, but I think that
I
we
don't
eat
either.
lots of fish with mercury in it. So I don't think that's
I
good
don't know
either.
what's happening.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I'm a walking thermometer now at this point. All right, guys, we're so grateful for you. We are grateful for your questions. We really feel like this one will change your life.
I really do feel like it will.
I do too. So here's to charcoal pants and I don't know,
Just shining back on
shining
everybody.
back in charcoal pants.
Shining back on your charcoal pants.
We love you. Goodbye. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.
Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently, and most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori. Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to Kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also has influencers and marketers who use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at Kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back, and I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true, deep sense of community. And it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.